Mm-hmm. It'll come up on his feed, it'll tell him.
Yeah.
So just make sure nobody comes in the door.
Yeah.
Expect that one, sir.
I'm just taking the gold out.
Just,
So this is
no.
this is Indian. Well, Americans call this patent gold. In England, we call this transfer gold. So this is Indian transfer gold. Actually, I'll show them to you. So this is some really, really old English transfer gold. Oops, maybe I'll put this back on. So this is double fine gold leaf. And it's on a sheet of crystal parchment. So it's really beautiful. Let's see if we can get that raking thing. And then the Indian leaf, and let's put this here so you can see what it looks like together. I was also quite surprised that they folded it. So was Natika. So it's much yellower. Okay, so I am going to use the Indian leaf because we're in India. Might as well use the Indian leaf, no? And I have, I'll put this in the background as well. Just, so this is a gum ammoniac. I'm using gum ammoniac. I'm using this. Oh, hi, Cami. Yeah, my sister's just joined. Oh, I miss you so much. So I'm using the Jerry Tresser's gum ammoniac. And last night, because it's such a massive amount of gum, I laid that last night. So we're going to open all the leaves. Let me just put this back because I just touched it and it's quite sticky. So I'm just going to open the leaf and leave it there so that I can just pick it up when I need it. And I'm going to be fairly liberal with the leaf because, so and I cut an outline out. Hey boy. Ooh. So the leaf's really, really thin. Okay. So that's one, that's two, and that's three. So these three leaves should cover this entire area. Problem is blowing on all of it. So wish me luck. I'm just using my breath to,
To warm it up.
no, to reactivate. The moisture reactivates the tackiness. I love Jerry's size, it's so beautiful. We need to do this from the other side. Hurry up, hurry up. So I'm using the tissue backing that the leaf came with. And I know a lot of people go on about Instacall and other sizes, but I trained as a calligrapher and heraldic artist, and I trained to use traditional materials. And you know what? Instacall and all these contemporary sizes, they're just not as good. Whoa, hey, no breathing. There's a little bit of leaf missing here. Oh, absolutely love Jerry's stuff. Always works. This leaf is so delicate. This is so easy, Normally gilding is such a bitch. Really it is. It's so hard, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work, and they tell you it's because of the moisture, and they tell you because it's too humid. I'm in India, so you can imagine how humid it is. But I've used Jerry's size for like 20 years now, this guy, Jerry Tresser. And it's always worked. Cold, hot, humid, it doesn't matter what the temperature is, it works. That's why, I always go back to his stuff, because You know, you can't be faffing around with stuff that doesn't work, otherwise it just really upsets you. Now, you could see you'll see the moisture causing the gold to become a little bit. I'm being a little bit ambitious now. Notice I'm being really careful not to touch the gold on the back side of the leaf. What? Look at that. Love Jerry's stuff. Absolute best. So the leaf's broken up a little bit here. Now gold will stick to gold, so I'm just gonna just look into see, oh, it's broken up there as well. And it's broken up a little bit there. And it's broken up here as well. I didn't really read here, so. Oh wow, look at that! Oh, so wonderful. Now, normally they tell you to gild a little section at a time. You know, never gild this much. But I know this size works, so I'm not really that afraid of it. It's shifted a little bit. Let's get the corners. So Natika got the gold. There's Rupesh, there's Achut.
Hi.
Let's just make sure there isn't anything on the table for you to see. Right. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, the thing about gold is, gold will stick to gold. So what we normally do is we wait for that to dry a little bit. So I'll leave that for about an hour. And then I'll come back and then I will breathe on this again, just a little bit. So where's the tube gone? So this little tube was made by Jerry Tresser, who makes the gesso, makes great gesso for raised gilding. He makes something called Jerry's Pink Stuff, which is fantastic for porous surfaces. And he makes this gum ammoniac, which I prefer because it's, you know, it's a much more traditional size. The Indian leaf is beautiful, absolutely stunning leaf, much bigger than the size that we normally get in the West. And so once you wait for it to dry, once it's dry, you've left it for like, preferably I would leave it for 2 hours. Leave it for 2 hours. Hi Yvonne, I miss you too. Leave it for 2 hours. Once you've left it for 2 hours and it solidifies, then you go back and breathe on it. If you go back and you breathe on it fairly quickly, it's still a little bit sort of soft and you could smudge the leaf that's on it. So gold will stick to gold, so you can just take as much gold and stick that down. What will happen is you'll get to the point where the gold refuses to take any more gold. Now, you can burnish this. I'm not sure if I'm going to burnish it. I'll just show you how big this thing really is. Can you hand me that big ruler, please? The gold's really beautiful. So you can see all my tools laid out to work with. This is a great idea. Just put stuff in a drawer. So this is so that's the size of the gilded area, which is 45 centimeters. It's a massive area of gold. Oh, and not a ton of huffing. So I am going to go and get back to the gilding. No, I'm not going to show you the piece just yet. I'll take some pictures once it's up. So those of you in India, send me a message on Instagram, or send Natika a message on Instagram, and she can give you the information for the workshops. We have a workshop on textuales, so some Gothic scripts, and then copperplate script on the weekend. And those of you in Hong Kong, there are classes on the 1st and 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th. So the classes on the 1st and the 2nd are flourishing from a geometric point of view. So obviously you know how I teach. And I'm teaching italic script in Hong Kong on the 3rd and 4th, which is a great script if you do wedding calligraphy or if you just want to learn a new hand, because it's a really good base, especially the italic I teach. It's a really good sort of structured italic using some geometry, and it shows you how to build 6 different scripts out of it. So if you're in Hong Kong and you want some more information on the italic, just let me know and I will send you that information. So this is the flyer, the invitation for the show. So there it is. So if you want to take a screenshot of that and you're in India, by all means, please do so. And this is the back. So there's the back. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, back to the gilding. There's a ton of work that we've done, absolute masses of work. Some really great blending of Devanagari script and some other Indian scripts and some English scripts. So really fun, really exciting, really interesting. Yes, I am still in India. Gosh, you know, I'm here for a long time. All right, listen, I gotta go. Okay. Okay, bye. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.